The Columbus City Council meeting for March 17th, 2025 will now come to order. In compliance with the Open Meeting Act, a copy of this act is posted in this meeting room. Assistant Clerk, would you please call roll?
Bulkley.
Here.
Alarcon.
Here.
Barr.
Here.
Hemer.
Here.
Jablonski.
Here.
Lopez.
Here.
Polensky.
Here.
Roth.
Here.
Schilling.
Here.
Mayor Bulkley, the roll has been called.
Thank you. Mr. Council President.
Our Father, thank you for the opportunity to serve our fellow citizens. Please give us your wisdom and guidance to make the proper decisions entrusted to this governmental body. May our conduct show respect, honor, and courtesy to each other, as well as to all our citizens. Amen. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I welcome everyone to tonight's council meeting. If at any time during our meeting this evening, anyone in our audience would like to come forward and address anything on the council agenda, we'd invite you to do so. We'd ask that you keep your comments, give your name and address, and keep your comments to 5 minutes or less. With that, we'll move on to the consent agenda.
Item 4, consent agenda. The following items are considered to be routine by the City Council and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a City Council member or citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from consent status and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. Item 4A, minutes of the March 3rd, 2025 City Council meeting. Item 4B, minutes of the March 3rd Community Development Agency meeting. Item 4C, reappointment of Troy Luffelholtz to the Civil Service Commission for a 5-year term. Item 4D, resolution number R25-39, approving the request from Columbus Havoc 16U softball to camp overnight in Girard Park, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, June 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 2025. The Board of Park Commissioners recommends approval. Item 4E, resolution number R25-40, authorizing payment of various improvement projects. And item 4F, Finance Department reports. And finally, item 4G, payroll and bills on file. Mr. Mayor and council members, is there anything you'd like removed from consent?
Mr. Mayor, I move that the items on the consent agenda be approved as presented.
We have a motion. Sorry?
Second.
We have a motion and second to approve. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Brings us up to special presentations. I have a proclamation this evening to read this evening, and Rob Marshall is with us. When I am done, I will present this to Rob, and we will move forward from there. National Athletic Training Month. Whereas National Athletic Training Month is in March, and the official theme for 2025 is Champions in Healthcare. And whereas athletic trainers have a long history of providing quality health care for our area athletes, and whereas athletic trainers provide prevention of injuries, recognition, evolution, aggressive treatment, rehabilitation, health care administration, education, guidance, and compassionate care for all. And whereas leading organizations concerned with athletic training and health care have joined together in a common desire to raise public awareness of the importance of athletic training profession and to emphasize the importance of quality health care within the aforementioned settings. And whereas such an effort will improve health care for athletes and those engaged in physical activity and promote athletic trainers as health professionals. Now, therefore, I, James B. Bulkley, Mayor of the City of Columbus, do hereby declare the month of March 2025 as National Athletic Training Month in Columbus, Nebraska, and urge residents to express their appreciation for our athletic trainers and learn more about the importance of athletic training. I can personally say I've got 4 grandchildren that have been associated with athletics for quite some time and been involved with these individuals, and they do a great job for all our kids, all our schools here in Columbus and the surrounding area. Rob, would you come forward and accept this, please? Please stop there and give your name and just let everybody officially know.
Sure. Rob Marshall, I'm the Director of Athletic Training for Columbus Community Hospital. I've served Columbus High School for 27 years, and then I manage all the athletic trainers for all the area schools and our city schools.
Awesome. Now we have to smile. Thanks, Rob. Take care.
I hide.
He does. But all right, we'll move on to public hearings.
Item 7A, public hearing, application from the City of Columbus, Nebraska, doing business as Vanberg Golf Course for a retail Class I liquor license located at 560 Vanberg Drive, and Douglas Dunbar as the manager.
Is there anyone here to speak against this public hearing? Anyone here to speak for this public hearing?
Mr. Mayor, I move a recommendation be made to the Nebraska Liquor Control Commission to approve the application.
Close the hearing first.
Well, we got to close the hearing. Go ahead. Go ahead and close the hearing.
Make a motion to close the hearing.
We have a motion and a second to close the hearing. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Now you can go.
Mr. Mayor, I make a recommendation be made to the Nebraska Liquor Control Commission to approve the application from the City of Columbus, Nebraska for a retail Class I liquor license and Douglas Dunbar as manager.
We have a motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 7B, public hearing, the redevelopment plan for the Cottonwood Heights redevelopment project approximately located southwest of the intersection of East 6th Avenue and East 38th Street. The Planning Commission recommends approval.
Is there anyone here this evening to speak against this public hearing? Anyone here to speak for this public hearing?
Good evening, Council. Tom Jackson, Jackson, 27901 Woodside Drive in Columbus. Cottonwood Heights Development is seeking an approval from the council. Our goal is to develop a residential area in Columbus to support the highly needed homes for rural workforce housing. The need is very high at this point, and the area that we are looking to develop for the community will have a splash of good rural workforce housing, some townhomes, some row houses, apartments, and then a splash of commercial to really enhance the area. I'm here right now just to answer any questions that anybody might have.
Tom, something that usually gets brought up when you say a splash of residential, I know you probably aren't committed to anything. Is there something you can tell us yet?
Well, yes, at this point, we are looking to provide, 75 plus single-family homes, approximately 38 townhomes, some 58 or so row houses. That's kind of the mix. Then we're looking, we've had a lot of interest in developers helping us bring in apartments, and we're looking at 400 potential doors there as well, and all that's in the package. The splash that I was talking about, commercial, we left open about close to 500,000 square feet of commercial space that can be added to this area that will really enhance everything from, I mean, we're looking at, of course, fast food, convenience, but we've had interest in a healthcare center, maybe an urgent care center, a medical clinic. We've also had some interest in daycare that we'd like to explore further. We know those two areas are highly needed in the area to follow with it. So does that answer?
No, I appreciate it. I mean, I wasn't trying to put you on the spot,
No,
but
no.
it always comes up, well, he said residential. What's coming? Do we have something like that? So, no, I appreciate it.
We're in the process with all the commotion of building in the world today. We're in the process of laying out the architectural look, and we'll provide that to the council and their staff when we get all that laid out.
Awesome. Oh, any other questions for Mr. Jackson?
Will there be like a frontage road on the Lost Creek side, or is that, how are you going to tie that all in?
On the Lost Creek Parkway side?
Yeah.
Or which side?
Yeah, the Lost Creek. It doesn't show here on the map, but.
No, this,
Yeah,
I can
here's a-
help Tom if you want me to, because he's got it pulled up.
Okay.
So there's not a frontage road right on Lost Creek. This is the backyards of residential
So there'll be-
properties, and they
okay.
plan to do a berm with
Correct.
some landscaping there. So this, what's shown as A Avenue, would be just a road serving those. So,
Off.
yeah, and then up, if you, towards the north, there's access onto 38th.
30th, correct.
But
Which,
nothing off the parkway.
No.
just on the south end of this property and the north end.
I believe maybe Tara, you could answer this. We did take out that Street 4 that looks there. That was going to be an entrance road, but we're going to take that out at the recommendation of the city. The biggest road that we're going to see with this is Avenue D, Mr. Jablonski. That'll be a highly active road.
With a roundabout.
With the potential of the school coming.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Any other questions for Mr. Jackson?
It's
Seeing
a
none?
great project. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's a
Okay.
great project for the community. Entertain a motion to close the hearing.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to close the hearing. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye, those opposed nay. Motion passes.
Item 7B1, resolution number R25-41, approving the redevelopment plan.
Move that resolution number R25-41 be adopted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye, those opposed nay. Motion passes. Good luck as you keep proceeding on this project. Brings us up to reports from council committees.
Item 10A, Public Finance, Judiciary, and Personnel Committee of March 17th, 2025. Item 10A1, the Financial and Compliance Audit for year end September 30th, 2024. The committee recommends approval.
Mr. Mayor, I move the report be adopted. Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt this committee report. Would somebody like to just give a brief comment on what the report said or what the individual said?
Sure. Tim Lenz was here at the Finance Committee meeting this afternoon, and he gave us a clean opinion. Everything looks good. You know, of course, there's always a few recommendations to do things different, and that's what we're here for. So yeah, I feel really good about it. It's a long process. You know, our fiscal year end was September 30th, and here we are almost March 31st. So it seems like we're either working on budget or audit. So to get this done is a huge relief for my office, and now we can focus on budget and go
So
forward.
Heather, just to clarify, we actually have somebody that does an audit on our numbers and verifies what we do.
Yes.
Is
yes.
that right?
We are required by state law, yes.
Really?
So,
And they said it was okay?
yes.
Really?
It was a clean opinion.
All right, I just needed to verify that. Thank you.
I might add that he did recommend or acknowledge that the staff did a wonderful job, and
And that goes all around now with the new software. You know, we have department heads, we have supervisors. You know, everybody is coding from the bottom up, and they're doing a good job. And things would be a lot harder if people weren't doing it right the first time, and we were having to constantly monitor. So it's a kudos to really the entire staff, because, you know, they do a good job, so.
Well, it's a great process, even though it's cumbersome and a pain, but it's a check and a balance, and that's what we've said all along. There, you know, we are verified on what we do.
And we did qualify for a single audit again this year because we received over $750,000 in federal money. So that's an extra piece to it, you know, they have to go deeper than they would normally. So that just adds a little extra time to it also. So.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And Heather, this was preliminary report. When will we get the final report?
In the next couple days. They're just
And that'll come
finishing
back
up.
here?
It won't come back here because it's all they're changing is some dates. They're
Okay,
fixing
all
some
right.
dates. So
Thank you.
no numbers will change.
Appreciate it. Anything else for Heather? All right, thank you for the job well done. All right, we have a motion and a second to accept this committee report. All those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. We did, okay. Motion passes. Brings us up to new business.
Item 13A, appointment of Renee Whiting to the Employee Retirement Committee for a 2-year term.
Council members, the mayor, with your permission, wishes to submit the following name to you for appointment to the Employee Retirement Committee at this March 17, 2025 City Council meeting. As this is an internal city employee committee, the 2-week waiting period is automatically waived. The Employee Retirement Committee term is 2 years for Renee Whiting. I would entertain a motion, please.
Move the recommendation be approved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the appointment. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 13B, quote from Foxter Opco LLC, doing business as CTS Software in the amount of $28,190 for Nebraska mandated transit system software update for the Columbus area transit.
Mr. Mayor, I move the quote from Foxter Opco LLC for software updates be approved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion?
Is this an unfunded mandate?
It is. Well, they do fund 90% of it, but we'll have to fund our portion, 10%.
Thank you.
Any other comments? All right, seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 13C, quote from Oberst and Company Incorporated in the amount of $29,775 for storm sewer cleaning services. This is CIP number 21-96.
Mr. Mayor, move that the quote from Obrist and Company in the amount of $29,775 for storm sewer cleaning services be approved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 13D, comments from the mayor and city council members. In compliance with the Open Meetings Act, no discussion may be held on this item.
Any council member discussions this evening, comments? I have 2 items, if nobody else has anything. First, I'd like to welcome back our city administrator, who happened to miss our last meeting. She was spending that time in Washington, D.C., testifying in front of a federal committee, and I want to tell her she did a great job and represented Columbus extremely well.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and we're proud of you. Secondly, I'd like the community to know, and maybe you've heard about it, Congressman Flood is in town tomorrow night. He's doing a town hall from 5 to 6 at Columbus High School in the auditorium. And if anybody has interest, it would be great to see you come out and talk to Congressman Flood and ask him any questions you might have. All right, with that, we'll move on to resolutions.
Item 14A, resolution number R25-42, approving the lease to hangar aircraft agreement with Luca and Forney. The Board of Airport Commissioners recommends approval.
Mr. Mayor, I move resolution number R25-42 be adopted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt resolution number R25-42. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 14B, resolution number R25-43, approving the lease agreement with Nebraska Public Power District for land located at Columbus Municipal Airport. The Board of Airport Commissioners recommends approval.
Mr. Mayor, I move the resolution number R25-42 be approved.
43.
43, excuse me. Thank you.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve resolution number R25-43. Any discussion?
Is this hangar space, or what is this?
This is a land lease. They are putting in some improvements, which include their fuel.
Oh.
So that's what it's for.
All right, any other comments or discussion? Seeing none, we have a motion and a second to approve. All those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 14C, resolution number R25-44, authorizing application for funding assistance through the Nebraska Department of Transportation for operation of the Columbus Area Transit Program for fiscal years 2025 through 2027.
Mr. Mayor, I move resolution number R25-44 be adopted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adopt resolution number R25-44. Any discussion? See, we had to approve the Foxter Opal LLC purchase so we could then apply for the budget. No, that's good. All right. Seeing no comments, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Item 14D, resolution number R25-45, awarding the bid to CR Men Concrete LLC in the amount of $153,424.10 for the 11th Street sidewalk improvements. This is project CDBG 23-DRT-003 and RCIP number 24-05.
Mr. Mayor, I move the resolution number R25-45 be adopted.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve resolution number R25-45. Any discussion? Yes, sir.
Have they done any business or any work for us before?
Not to my knowledge, but we got references from them and called and talked to some of them. They do some work at Fremont and a lot of places around there as well. So we're comfortable with it, as is Northeast Development District.
Thank you.
All right. Any other comments? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion passes. Meeting adjourned.